So we start out with this lawyer guy busting this dude's balls. This dude's just being a straight up dick. He's like, hey yo, where's this Jack dude at? So homie shows him the biz. So the tale starts with Jack Burton trucking on down the road, dropping macho words of wisdom over the radio to whoever's lucky enough to hear it.
It's on the reflexes.
Oh. He makes a pit stop in Chinatown and destroys this dude Wang. And some Chinese dominoes? I don't know. But Wang's being a party pooper and doesn't want to pay up. So he's like, double up or nothing, bro. I'ma cut this bottle in half. And I'm like,
trash can's got my heart, know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Wang done goofs. And now he owes Jack big time. But he ain't got it. Wang's like, I got you, bro. Just follow me to the airport first. So they head on over. And Wang's gawking over this chick with green eyes. And Jack also finds a green-eyed girl to mac on. Man. But then the sunglass gang so rudely interrupts. Then these guys snatch this chick's friend up. So Jack jumps into action and this dude goes from 0 to full-blown aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And this other dude takes Wang's girl. So they both chase after. They show up to the gang's hideout and this is sick.
If you don't mind my saying, see what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Now they're all up in this tiny little alley. And next thing you know, these fighting Kong guys come out, doing some funeral stuff. And then their enemy's Wing Kong shows up to throw down. So now it's like World War III over here.
Oh.
Damn!
He's gonna rot in hell for what he did here tonight.
These dudes are getting cocky throwing up gang signs. And it's all fun and games until these flying lampshades show up. And they're looking serious. I mean, look at this guy.
You know what I'm saying?
These dudes unload on him, but yeah. Then these dudes pull out the big guns. And Jack runs right through this Lopan guy. And Lopan's like, Jack and Wang have to run from these dudes. So they ditch the truck and escape. They run off to Wang's restaurant. Jack's bitching up a storm about his truck to his insurance company. Then the green-eyed Lady Gracie Law shows up. Wang and his crew are like, this bitch. So Gracie tells these guys how Wang's green-eyed girl got taken down to the White Tigers.
Like and subscribe, that would be cool. Take us a shot, I'll recap for you.
So they go down to White Tigers, and they make old Jack Burton look like a nerd. He goes in and asks for the green-eyed Asian, but homegirl's like, shit, there's no such thing, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
So they set up Jack with some random chick, and then the flying lampshades show up. Everybody's freaking out now. They steal Wang's girl, well, after homie shocks the shit out of her, but it's all good, she's fine. No problem. So they head over to Gracie's office, and they all decide to head over to Lopan's crib. And this poor reporter lady doesn't know shit.
I mean, I must just be so monumentally naive.
You are.
So Jack and Wang walk into Lopan's like they own the place. They discover this elevator. Next thing you know, this elevator's starting to fill up with water. So they get out of the elevator and find themselves in this water death pit. So goodbye Jack and Wang, I guess. Nah, it's all good. They take them out.
Wow.
Why? I don't know. So one of the flying lampshades are jacking these dudes up until it's time to let down his beautiful, luscious hair. He takes these guys down to his room to meet the man Lopan himself. But Jack ain't having it. He's like, you ain't Lopan. You look like an old crusty shite. Oh. But Lopan sets him straight. And Jack's like,
What are you talking about?
Lopan spills the beans about his master plan. So Lobro is immortal and has 2 modes. Old crusty mode and 7-foot tall demon mode. Unfortunately, Lobro can't touch things in his cool demon form. And nobody's trying to mac on his old crusty form. So homie needs to marry a green-eyed woman to ditch his old crusty doo-doo form and stay his 7-foot demon badass form. And Jack's just talking a whole gang of shit now.
Jack, will you? Jack, what? I'm supposed to buy this shit?
And Lopan lets him live? What? Lopan sees Wang's buddies on the camera feed and goes off to mess them up. They wheel Jack and Wang off to this room, and Jack breaks free and cuts himself loose with his knife. Bro, these baddies are some goofy goobers. So one of the flying lampshades come back and they both act like they're still tied up. Jack jumps this dude and tries to intimidate him, but this dude ain't having it. He hulks up and shoots Jack into the hallway into his wheelchair. And thanks to Chinese physics, Jack survives this.
Amazing!
The crew are walking around this place, and then Wang lays the smackdown on these dudes. Jack and Homie help a little bit. They eventually find their friends and hold up. Why is Homegirl all nice and free in her cage with their notepad and pen? Meanwhile, Gracie's all kinds of hog-tied up.
The fuck is this?
Anyways, Wang fights his girl power group, and today's not a good day for girl power.
Okay.
Jack rescues all the prisoners, and they all make their way out of there. They jump into this water tunnel, and it's a good thing that all these guys are a bunch of sissies. So they all get away, and now they're in the clear. So these baddies come in, and Wang lays down the law again, and Jack's looking like a big old dummy. Everybody escapes this place, everybody except for Gracie and Wang's girl. Lopan shows up, and he's like, oh snap! Both these hoes got green eyes. Woo, woo, woo. Meanwhile, the crew's back at Wang's, and this dude rounded up a bunch of his fighting Tong homies. They're all going back to Lopan's.
Like and subscribe, that would be cool. Take us to shop, I'll recap for you.
And back at Lopan's, Gracie is thrown into this room with Wang's girl. Then Big Dog Demon Lopan shows up and hits her with this freaky beam. Afterwards, one of the walking lampshades show off his sick move for Lopan's wives-to-be. Then this other lampshade starts busting a move too. These chicks grab these blades and go for a little ride and touch his cute little lamp. Yep, there's some real ones.
Got him!
Now it's this dude's turn to riz these chicks. Well, I'd say mission accomplished.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take you to my new life, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Jack and the crew get into Lopan's crib. They're creeping and this little meatball spots them. This guy is Lopan's little spy. Now Lopan's talking mad shit, and Jack's like, ain't nobody got time for this, bro. They continue on until Egg's like, here, take a shot of this Riz juice, bro. So now everybody's god tier. They find this elevator and sneak into Lopan's wedding area. They have to wait for Slow Pan to do his ritual and marry the girls, so he's mortal and can be killed. He does the deed and it's a success, but unfortunately Little Meatball sees him, and all hell breaks loose. And Jackie puts himself to bed. Wang's fighting one of the flying lampshades and starts some flying combat. Meanwhile, Jack's doing his best. And Egg Shan challenges Lopan to the Battle of the Swords. And Wang makes his flying lampshade dude look really dumb. For real. Lopan escapes with his green-eyed wife, and Jack and Gracie go up to this elevator. They run into Lopan and his lampshade companion. Jack talks a whole gang of shit, and Wang jumps in to back him up. Wang and Lampshade go off fighting, and Jack throws his blade at Lopan, but misses like a goof. Lopan throws it back, but old Jack Burton ain't no bitch.
Put some respect on my name.
And he gets him with the counter, and Lopan is done. They go off to help Wang with his game of tag. This dude sees his boy deadpan, and now he's really going through it.
Emotional damage!
And he blows up like a balloon? Huh? So now the last lampshade shows up with his shocky powers, and he looks like he's about to give these guys the business. And never mind.
He died.
So the crew rush out of Lopan's. They find Jack's truck and skirts the fuck up out of there. And now it's all sunshine and rainbows. Everybody's happy. Wang's got his girl, Egg took down Lopan, and Homie gets with this reporter chick. And Jack's like, you cute and all, but nah, and hits the open road with the old Pork Chop Express. With this guy over here. The end.